Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel, Emmanuel Lens, back again with another video. This one took me quite some time to get right because, uh, as you guys know, I've been changing a lot of my hardware in terms of what I use to shoot my videos. And then to find out that on OBS, a few of my settings were not okay, so I was getting like an echo in the video that I was shooting. So it was a problem with my output audio. For those who are very techy, I'm sure they'll be able to get that. Recorded a whole video now, and yeah, I just can't show it because it was very echoey and it's completely unusable. So I think Canon is redeeming itself. I've been very harsh on the brand for, I think, the right reason, because I've used Canon for quite some time and I still have like a lot of Canon glasses and a lot of Canon stuff. And I think for the right reason, I've been very harsh on the brand because they are letting customer down. I think they are letting customer down. So Fuji, for example, just kind of. I'm not saying Fuji is obliterating Canon. I don't know the sales figure between the two brands, but if the X100 VI is always out of stock, then Fuji is definitely doing something that Canon isn't doing. But what Canon is doing is also something very surprising that that I wanted to talk about today, because they have announced and released a few interesting lenses that I think really no one saw coming, and they've already started this earlier this year, if I'm not mistaken, with the Canon 24 to 105. It came out of nowhere. I think even when they announced it, nobody really expected that camera to be coming. So Canon has a lineup of 5 lenses that they've announced and that are coming up very soon. I see some YouTubers are already looking at those cameras and they're already showing them. So these are the cameras that I'm talking about. Probably going to open this on a new page, and it's going to be my thumbnail. So they have these 24 to 105, which they've released earlier this year. So you have the 24 to 105, you have the 70 to 200 f2, you have the 24 f1 35, which also has been released, f1, and the 50 f1. These, they are calling them enhanced RF lineup with 3 new lenses. So enhanced, it's a RF lineup. These are normally your, should I dare say, these are normally your photography lens, but it's quite amazing the way they are uh, repurposing that same technology and then putting them into like cinema type of body. But I'm not saying this camera is only for cinematographer. I think photographer also will find a place very much well within, because they are just better version of the lenses that they have already. I think this 24 to 105 is probably like the f4 version. There's an f4 version, but they have just made it f2.8, which is why it's also very long. And I was watching the Pro AV. I think it's the Pro AV YouTube video where they have reviewed these lenses. So they've spoken about how they match, because you guys know that having lenses of different focal length is very hard to get them to match. So they have a video that they've posted on their YouTube channel, and I'll put an insert on my video here, but I'm not gonna use their video. So here, where they have spoken about how the color match, and you can see that they don't look much different in terms of color per se. And I think Canon is really doing something really good. So I don't know which one of the kind lens is which, but you can see there is a little bit of maybe color difference on this line here over there, but they are not very noticeable unless you really zoom out to this point. So that is something that's very interesting when it comes to Canon, and how they've been able to get these camera to these lenses actually to be as they are. So if we go back to the lenses themselves, they are retailing for, I think, $3,000. These two ones, the zoom lenses, the 24 to 105 as well as the 70 to 200, are both retailing for $3,000 each at launch, which is a steep price. But if you consider the focal length that you get, and let's say you are a wedding videographer, I think if you have two of these lenses, you're pretty much sorted, right? So the people that are using, let's say, what is this brand? The Red with the new RF lens, the RF mount, they should probably feel at home, because that is something that it might just need to pick up, and it has a servo motor that you can put as well outside, that allows you to get perfect zoom as well. So this servo motor, I'm sure it's a newer model than the older one that they used to put on the older STM lens that they have. But this is an amazing surprise from Canon, because I literally probably read them off already. So these are some of the specificity of these lenses. They all have 11 circular aperture blades, an iris ring, which is something also that Canon used not to do. So this is something that we see a lot on Fuji. And just to let you know, that iris ring is not clicked like you hear on my Fuji lens, for example. It is declicked as we have it on my Rise Pro lens there. So those are things that you could consider. You have a classic telephoto, as I said. For prime, I'm very interested in the prime lenses, and I always shoot prime. The only lens that I have that is a zoom lens is actually a wide angle lens, and for it works. But I'm never really reach for a wide angle lens in general. I always reach for primes. So a little bit of a change from Canon, but still we have. I think Canon still has a long way to go to catch up to other manufacturers. I think if they open the RF mount, it's going to really be a better competition, even playing field with other brands, because these lenses, as I said, are not cheap. Even if I go on Adorama prices here, the prices are just off the charts. So this probably will never be anybody's entry lens. These are professional lenses as well, but you do have hobbyists that do have the money to spend on good glasses, and these are good glasses. And that's one thing that I can definitely give to Canon. They know how to make lenses, because I've had the 100mm macro f2.8. That lens is one of my best lenses. I sold it because I have another Sigma one, but it was one of the best lenses that I own, and it is really good. So that's it for this video, guys. I'll see you in the next one. There will be more video coming now that I've been able to kind of get the setup to the way I wanted. I'll see you in the next one, and peace out.